Hello, this is going to be my vinyl collection video, at least part one. I have a lot of vinyl, so I don't want to just make this a really long video that people won't get through. So I think I'm gonna split it up. This first part, I'm showing the vinyls that I have in my living room. These are the ones that I think people will care about the most, minus my Taylor Swift ones. And then my next video will probably be my Taylor Swift collection, and then the one after that will be everything else. But yeah, I am just going to jump right into it and get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is actually show you the vinyl that I've gotten in the last few days. So these haven't been like processed, like I haven't sleeved them or anything. These are just arrived out of packaging. The first one I got, super cool, is this Bowling for Soup Songs People Actually Like Volume 2. And it's signed, which is very cool. Bowling for Soup released Volume 1 years and years ago. Volume 2 is just another greatest hits album. And it's re-recorded so that they own the rights to it, much like Taylor's version ones. Which, speaking of, I got this Speak Now Taylor's version vinyl. I got this from Sean on Discord, on Ray's Discord. This is kind of like I don't know what you would call it, a fan one where this vinyl came in 3 different colors, and so some people have bought one of each, and then they make 3 sets and it came in 3 different colors, and there's 3 vinyls in here. So like disc A is variant 1, disc B is variant 2, disc 3 is variant 3. So it's like 3 different ones. You combine them all into one. So I got that because I thought that would be cool to have. I got this album, Avril Lavigne's Let Go. Is it Let's Go? No, it is Let Go. Okay. I grew up with this album. I loved this album. I'm trying to get the albums that were like big in my childhood. I'm trying to collect like all of those on vinyl. So I also got, these next 2 are both non-Taylor Swift albums, but I bought them as part of my Taylor Swift collection because she's featured on them. So this is Boys Like Girls, Love Drunk. She's on the song 2 is Better Than 1, which is on this vinyl, so I got that. And then the other one I got is Big Red Machine. She has 2 songs on this one, Birch and Renegade. So these are not, again, they're not Taylor Swift ones, obviously. But this is How Long Do You Think It's Gonna Last is the album name, by the way. Then this one is a second copy. Because I love this vinyl. It's Post Malone's Hollywood's Bleeding. I haven't opened it yet. It is the pink version. I have the like plain black one. So I wanted to get a pink one and I found a good deal of it. All of these I bought secondhand. This one, the next 2 are 2 Christmas ones I got so that I would have some to play when Christmas times comes. This one is Disney's Jingle Bell Fun. Just thought that would be a fun one to throw on. These are both actually Target exclusives. Again, I bought these secondhand and these each were like $5. And then this one came already like sleeved and stuff. This is now, that's what I call a Wonderful Christmas. Actually, no, I sleeved this one, I remember. I was like, wow, they did this the exact same way I do it. So what I do when I sleeve them, actually, I'm glad I have this so I can show you. So they come like this, right? Wrapped or whatever. What I do is I have this outer sleeve. I remove the sticker very carefully from the wrapping and I put it on the sleeve it's gonna go in so that I can preserve the stickers. Then the vinyl itself go in these vinyl protection sleeves and it goes behind it. So this is like a light pink, I think they call it candy floss for this one, but it goes back behind the vinyl and then there it is, ready to go. Ray is streaming and he's playing Mario Kart. So he screams sometimes, so if you hear that, I'm so sorry. He is being very loud today. But if you hear random screaming, it's probably Ray. So yeah, those are the vinyl that I've gotten recently, probably in the last like 2 weeks that I haven't had a chance to make sure I have on Discogs, get them all sleeved properly and whatnot. So the next batch I'll show you is the front of my stand. On the front left is all neck deep in Blink-182 albums. And then on the front right is Taylor Swift albums, which I'm not going to go through. And then middle shelf left is movie soundtracks. Is video game soundtracks. And right is like movie and TV soundtracks. And then the back row is just a bunch of random albums that I love, that I listen to a lot, that I think a lot of people like, just really popular ones. But we are going to start with the neck deep and Blink-182 category. So first neck deep one I have is this one. This is Neck Deep, Rain in July, and A History of Bad Decisions. This one is really freaking cool because they signed it for me. We got to see them recently here in Austin. They did a show and they were very, very kind to sign this for me. They were doing a 10-year anniversary of this album and they played through like the track listing for this. So I really wanted to get it signed, got it signed by them. I love this. Great 10 out of 10 album. I don't have the vinyl actually in here, like sleeved in the back, but that's just on my thing. The rest should have most of them. This is my favorite neck deep album. This is Life's Not Out to Get You. I love this cover. This vinyl is a opaque blue. I don't want to take them out of the sleeves. I hope that's okay. If there are ones you want to see out of the sleeve, let me know and I can include that in my next video on vinyl, but love this album. I don't have all my neck deep albums out here. That'll probably be in part 3 because I'm trying to variant collect them and I'm starting on A History of Bad Decisions. So I have like 8 of them and that is all in my office. I have a section in my office for vinyl as well. These are just the ones that are going to be played a lot. So then I also have Neck Deep, Peace in the Panic. I saved a little sticker in here. I couldn't peel it off because it wasn't like a repealable sticker. Like sometimes they're like the paper stickers and those won't peel off. So I just cut it out and stuck it in here. And this one, as you can see, is the neon green. I guess I can kind of slide it out for you guys. It's not going to take me that much longer. Neon green vinyl, super cool. Love that one. I love colored vinyl. It's one of my favorite reasons for collecting vinyl. I think it looks so cool. My favorite are splatter printed ones or colored ones. Are normally my favorite. However, sometimes the marble ones can be really, really pretty. Or when they do something really cool. Like I have a Pokemon one I'll show you guys. That one's super cool. When they do like fun stuff. This one is my Blink-182 Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. This is just a plain black vinyl. This one. Some of these are just the plain black copies because since they're going to be played and they're in my living room and whatnot, I put like the cheapest version of each one I have. So I do have alternate version of that one. Then I have Blink-182 Greatest Hits. I love this album. My favorite Blink-182 song is Not Now, which is on this album. This is also just standard black vinyl. Nothing wrong with that. They all sound good. This one is self-titled. There's some really cool self-titled variants, album pressings that I want to get. But this one's really great. I guess I'm gonna move this back a little. You guys are like on a tripod, so I'm trying to, okay, there we go. That's probably better. Yeah, self-titled Blink-182. This is just a black vinyl. Again, I'm not gonna open all of them because it is a lot, but if there are ones you're interested in, let me know and I can do a follow-up and show like inside the gatefold, show the specific vinyl, stuff like this. And then of course I have Blink-182 California. This is again, just black vinyl. Again, you can see I like peeled the sticker and kept it there. I just hit myself in the face. Nice. Next we will do video game soundtracks. So these two are two that I just bought because the store had them and I thought they were silly and I like to have them in my collection. You'll kind of see some things like clearly I just bought because they're so silly. These two are the Dead by Daylight Record Store Day vinyls that they put out. So I have volume 2 and volume 3. Now the cool thing about these, like obviously I'm not a huge Dead by Daylight fan. I have friends that are Dead by Daylight fans, but The vinyl that they printed them on, or pressed them on, I'm gonna say printed, I know it's pressed, are so pretty. This is volume 3, and it is this like, let me see if I can get it out. Very pretty, light pink, transparent vinyl. It's like a pink lavender. I love this color. I think it's so pretty. And then the other one, again, this one was volume 3. That was this year's record store day. Last year's, 2022, was this one. And look how cool this vinyl is. It is a transparent and black splatter print vinyl. I love it. Again, I said print. I know it's pressed. I'm so sorry. I think this one is so cool looking. It made buying it worth it. These are actually on sale because it was after like record store day and they were just like leftovers. So they were like in crates marked down. I got both of those. Oh, yes, I got both of those here in Austin at Waterloo Records. I try and buy either secondhand or from local record shops or directly from an artist's website. The next one, this is one from Ray. This is Shantae. This one is a neon pink opaque vinyl. Please. Super pretty. Very cool. Some of these like Ray had, and then obviously when I was like putting my collection together and stuff, he gave them to me to add to it. So there are some ones that are definitely like more Ray than me. Then I also have Shantae Risky's Revenge. This is a opaque purple. This is like a very bright purple. I love it. I think it's super cool. Very pretty. I do think I prefer opaque to transparent unless there's a reason that it's transparent. Like I'll show you on the Slime Rancher one. That one's transparent and I think it works really well. Then I have Stardew Valley 1.4 and 1.5 edition. I do have the box set for this as well that Ray got me, but this is just the smaller one. So it's like with the singular vinyls. This is a yellow and red marble. Very pretty. I like that one. And then this is the one I mentioned before, Slime Rancher. The Slime Rancher vinyls, I think, are so cool. I love when people make vinyls and they take the time to like have the vinyl, I don't know, relate to the album. So this one is like a pink marble transparent one. So it kind of looks like the slime, which is so cute. That's disc 1. Disc 2, let's see if I can get disc 2 here. Be careful. Is like the slime that try and eat yours. So it's this really cool, like splatter, transparent, wacky color design. I love it. Those looked, when I opened those and saw them, I was like, oh shit, this is so cool. Love that one. Okay, this is the other one. This is really cool. This is the Pokemon 25, the album. So this is the one that has like the Post Malone song on it and stuff. I showed this one off on Twitter. I got this one for like $8. So it was super cheap, but the vinyl is like a Pokeball. That is so cool. That's why I bought it. Like, I don't know how much we're gonna listen to this or like if it'll really get played. And obviously I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan, but this vinyl is so cool. I'm trying to get the reflection, like the glare to not be on it, but I love that vinyl. Okay, next we have Enter the Gungeon. This is just a plain black vinyl, but this one's super cool. Obviously Ray loves Enter the Gungeon, so I'm happy we have that one. And then we have Scott Pilgrim versus the World. This obviously is like the movie one, not the video game one, but I just feel like it's a good transition into the movie vinyls. And this one is a very, very like pretty pressed transparent red. Absolutely love that. That one's super pretty. All right, the next set we have is like the TV show and movies. So I'll start from back here. Another one that's in my collection that makes no sense, but is just for me, if you will. I got this again on record store day. I saw it when I was in the line and I was like, sure. This is the Peppa Pig record store day vinyl. I do not have it open. It is a pink and blue vinyl. I left this one sealed. It just felt like this one should stay sealed. So I did. That's one of the very few sealed ones I have, but like I'm not gonna keep that in my office because I want people to see it. So this one is the 13 Going on 30 soundtrack from the motion picture. Love this movie, had to get the soundtrack. And it is, again, another, I love pink vinyls, probably my favorite color. This is like, I don't know if you can tell, it is a pink marbled. It looks like a pink opaque, but I wonder if I get really close. You can kind of see the marbling here. It's definitely not a strong marble, but it is marbled. But it is very pretty, and I do really, really like it. And it's just got a fun collection of songs. I gotta fix this. Okay. Another soundtrack that I got because I love the movie is The Devil Wears Prada. A great movie, and if you can guess, the vinyl itself is this really cool, like, red and white marbling. It looks like red and light red on camera, but it's much more like red and white in person. So that's a really cool one. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna listen to this one that much or like if it'll get played that much, but it's just fun to have. I love that movie, so it was a great collection. Next one is the Barbie movie. I pre-ordered this one as soon as they were out. I have a couple copies of this because they did a lot of different variants. I have a pink one. I can't remember the other ones I have, but this one is just like a transparent white. I'm not actually too much of a fan of this. It's like a milky white. I don't know. I thought I would like it a lot more than I do. Like I said, the ones that are out here are definitely, if I have multiples, the ones that I would rank like the lowest out of my favorites, because if anything happened to these, I don't want to be like devastated. So these are the ones that are like, can be more played, more handled, whatnot. This is The Electric Mayhem, The Muppets. This is a really cool transparent marble vinyl. This one I got from the Disney Music Emporium website when they had like a 30% off sale. It's a light pink and then has blue marbling. Very nice. I ordered this one and Ray laughed so hard, but this is another one I saw and I was like, I don't know if I'll ever really play this, but it has to be in my collection. Hey Arnold, The Music Volume 1. Absolutely amazing. And then look how cool this vinyl is. It's not even just a black vinyl. It is a gold marble, like, I don't know what you would call this actually, if I'm being honest. Like, it kind of looks metallic, but it's a gold one. It's so pretty. And then the final movie TV one I have here is Bo Burnham's Inside. And this is just a black vinyl, but I love this. All right, so now we will move into albums that I think a lot of people would want to listen to, albums I would play when other people are here, things like that. This one, when I tweeted the picture, I got so many people responding to me and being like, is that The Killer's Hot Fuss? It absolutely is. First one in my like popular vinyls is The Killer's Hot Fuss, of course. This is one of the vinyls I had to buy because I listened to this so much when I was in high school. I'm like, I have to get that vinyl. It has to be in my like nostalgic collection. Next one of my all-time favorite albums, Biffy Clyro, Only Revolutions. I love this album. I think it's so pretty. I was looking to get this. It was on my wish list, and then I found it when I was ordering from somebody on Discogs. They also had this, so I got this a lot sooner than I was expecting, which was awesome. But this is, love this one. Then, of course, another one from my childhood, Paramore. Again, it's just a plain black vinyl, but this is Paramore's Riot. That's in the nostalgic category. A lot of these coming up are going to be. This one, again, another one of my favorite albums from high school. Motion City Soundtrack, Commit This to Memory. A lot of these are just black vinyls because I just wanted them for the memories. So I'm buying like recent repressings. And I didn't want to spend a ton of money on like an old, cool, special edition pressing because I knew I was buying them just to play them a lot and that they're going to get handled a lot. This one is another high school classic. It is this not just a black vinyl? Oh, shit. I didn't even really, okay. This one's newer. I actually haven't listened to this, but it's one of my favorite albums, Mayday Parade, A Lesson in Romantics. I just realized that it says it's black and yellow Galaxy. Let me show you guys this. I guess, oh, okay. It looks, here in the light, like with the light shining through it, you can see, I wish I could, let me show you in the back. That looks black. But if you have like light shining through, if you're holding up to the light, you can see that it is actually not just a black vinyl. But yeah, this is another album I listened to so much in high school. Absolutely had to get it. This one I just recently got. I think I talked about this on my vlog. Did I upload that? I can't remember. I went to Barnes & Noble to pick up some vinyls, and they had Childish Gambino's Camp. This is my favorite Childish Gambino album. I added this to my wish list a while ago, and I was like, I'd really like to get that because I do love this album, and I hadn't listened to it in a while. And then literally like 2 days later, they just happened to have it at Barnes & Noble. So I was like, okay, I guess I will get that. Okay, next, again, listen to this so much in high school, not high school, in college. I think this came out in like 2012. Fun, Some Nights. I love this album. I still listen to this pretty regularly, and it's silver. It's so pretty. I absolutely love it. Fueled by Ramen 25 anniversary vinyl. Great. Then these are just some fun albums. I guess I love this album. Again, it's another one I listened to a lot when it first came out, and then when it comes up on shuffle, I won't skip. It's Pink's Beautiful Trauma. I love the song What About Us? So I was like, I'm definitely going to get this. This is just a black vinyl as well. This one, I was influenced. I do like the album, but in our Taylor Swift chat, everybody always talks about Olivia Rodrigo. So I finally pulled the trigger and I got Olivia Rodrigo Sour. I got it because the album, it's called Fruit Punch, but it's like a maroon. This is like my favorite color of all time. And so the fact that that album came on my favorite color, I was like, I want it just for the album cover color, even if I don't really listen to it that much. I do like this album. Again, if it comes on shuffle, I listen to it in the car or whatever, but I don't know if I would listen to it all the way through on my record player. But if people are here and they really love Olivia Rodrigo, I'd play it. And I know she's very popular right now. This one is kind of part of my Taylor collection. This is Now That's What I Call Music, 20th anniversary. Bad Blood is on this. No, Blank Space, sorry. This one is a transparent red, and then there is a transparent blue disc. Can I get the blue disc out? Can you guys see it? It's like a dark blue. It's very American looking. So I got this. This actually has a lot of bangers because the like time that this is like around is like when I was listening to everything that was on the radio. And then I got this at Target. It's Twice's album. They did a pressing. I was there looking for some other Target variants. And they had this. It's a pink vinyl. It's really cool. I hate vinyls that come in these PVC sleeves though. But I have a lot of friends who love K-pop. So I was like, you know what? I'll get it and I'll add it to the old collection because I know people will enjoy it. Okay. On to the last stack. I'm like 20 minutes into this video. These are the other albums that I have that I think a lot of people are familiar with or would really like. Again, another high school album for me, From Under the Cork Tree, Fall Out Boy. Had to get this one. Absolute incredible album. That one's just a black pressing. This is another one. I'm sure some people know this. I never hear anybody talk about this band, but this is Sugar Cult Start Static. I loved this album. This was like my MySpace songs were Sugar Cult songs for a long time. Again, it's just a black vinyl. This is their 20th anniversary edition that they just like put out recently, so I got that. Another middle school vinyl. I'm sure a lot of you know this one. My Chemical Romance, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. I love this. I don't mean to sound bored by it. I feel like people are more familiar with these albums. I listen to this nonstop all the time. So that one's high up there. That's an album that if I found a like rare one that was really expensive, I would probably buy, because that's one I'd like to have a really nice collection of. This one is another one that they just did an anniversary repressing of, which is where I'm getting a lot of my repressings. Oh, I don't have the album in here, actually. Is it in this? Okay, I'll take it out and show you. This is All Time Low, Nothing Personal. It's this like bright purple. It's very cool. I gotta get a inner sleeve for that one. I think when I put these out here, I was like out of inner sleeves and I forgot to go back and sleeve the inner vinyl. So I will have to make a note to do that. Okay. All right. A middle school album. I used to listen to this all the time in middle school. It's probably my most played album when I was like 12, 13. Simple Plan. No pads, no helmet, no problem. Just balls. No pads, no helmets, just balls. Forgot the name of it, but every song on here, just absolutely insane. This is my other copy of Hollywood's Bleeding. This is the black vinyls. This is the one I play a lot. That's why the other one's not open yet. This one, this is another album I would spend a lot of money on for some of the special edition ones. Juice WRLD's Legends Never Die. I love this album. The side C has like, I love when a track listing works out where the vinyl has all of my favorite songs together. And Wishing Well, Screw Juice, and Up, Up, and Away are like my 3 favorite, and they're in a row, so I can listen to that one and hear all of my favorite off this album. But yeah, absolutely love this one. 10 out of 10. Then we have, the next 3 are like, I don't want to say classic albums, but kind of, if you will. You'll understand. Elton John's Diamonds. This has like Elton John's greatest hits. You just have to have a good Elton John album. Obviously, growing up, I heard a lot of Elton John and stuff. This is like the blue that the now 20th anniversary is. Super pretty. Love that one. Then, this one's not like sleeved or anything. I have to put this on my sleeved ones. I don't know why. I did get this one recently. I haven't had a chance to listen to it. I got it on sale at End of Ear. This is Dolly Parton's Diamonds and Rhinestones. I love Dolly Parton. 9 to 5 is one of my favorite songs. It's my go-to karaoke song. It's the first song on this album, so I was like, I have to get the Dolly Parton album. Like, come on. And then we have, of course, you guys won't know this, very, very popular album in my family. One of my sister's favorite albums. It says one of the most iconic soundtracks of all time, The Sound of Music. And it's absolutely iconic. So I had to have The Sound of Music. Then it's on my record player currently. Probably my most listened to album is Cher's Belief. I love this album, grew up with this album. I listen to this all the time. I listen to side 1 normally like daily. That's why it's on there, so I can just play it. It's incredible. 10 out of 10. Love Cher. But I think that's, oh, actually, hold on. I forgot I have some stuff under here. So, oh my God. I'm gonna rapid go through these. On the bottom of my stand here, come here, all of you. I have my Disney picture vinyls. These are really cool. I want to just collect them because they're cool to collect. I think they're really fun. Let me stand my vinyls back up because I kind of like tipped them forward as I was going through them. And now I want to make sure they're like all safe in their little thing. Okay. So I got my Disney picture vinyls. I'll just show you guys the ones I have real quick. Cars. Frozen. This isn't like Disney. Oh, I remember. I mixed these up. So they're not all of them my Disney picture vinyls, but a lot of them are. These are all my picture vinyls. This is Spider-Verse. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Super cool. This one is Britney Spears, Baby One More Time. Incredible. One of my like 8 neck deep. All distortions are intentional. This is the Purple Tangerine one. This is the album that I'm currently working on collecting all the variants of. The Incredibles. Of course, had to get that. Tarzan. A lot of these I get off eBay because you can find them really cheap if you just kind of browse. So every once in a while, I'll just search like Disney Picture Disc and see if anybody's selling them for pretty cheap. Hercules. This is the album I use when I'm testing things. I don't know why, it's just always the one I grab. Haunted Mansion. And then, of course, one of my favorite movies, Tangled. But yeah, that is all of my living room vinyl, if you will. My popular, here's ones you'll probably like vinyl. I will make a second video showing off all the different Taylor Swift ones I have, because I think I have like 40 Taylor Swift albums. And then I can also show you guys some of the other random ones I have in my office. Like the ones that are in my office are ones that I listen to in my office a lot. So some of them are like lo-fi or Disney or other copies of these, or just kind of things that I'm like, oh, they don't really need to be out in the living room. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll leave my Discogs linked below. I'll also leave the furniture that I use, like the display stand, linked down below. And yeah, if anything else, if you have any questions, like I said, let me know. Happy to answer them. Okay, I'm tacking this on at the end because I literally just sat down from recording. I literally started my laundry and sat down. And I'm looking at the people who responded to my tweet about if they would like to see me talk about it. And somebody at Chop Marbles said, I want to hear every single thought you have about the My Chemical Romance one I've been seeing, which made me want to film this because I realized like when I was talking about it, like that one specifically, I was like, not that I'm not excited, but obviously you know this one. And I kind of just brushed over it. So I wanted to give my thoughts since you specifically asked for them if you're watching this. But yeah, that album is so near and dear to my heart. It's an album that like I have distinct memories listening to, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, when I was in like high school. I remember waking up every single morning at like 10:45, rolling over and turning on my TV and getting ready to watch like TRL. And on Fuse, they would play like music videos from 10 to 11. And they would always play Sugar We're Going Down and Helena. And so like every morning one summer, I would watch those two. And I loved Fall Out Boy and My Chemical Romance so much. I was such like an emo kid. It was, I can still picture the Helena music video, like frame for frame, perfect. I also remember like there was this girl that I thought was really cool and I always really wanted to be friends with. And I got to go hang out with her one time. And when I went to hang out with her, again, I was probably like 13, 14 when this happened. I was at her house and she was playing, she's like, oh, do you want to listen to like My Chemical Romance? And I was like, yes, I do. I was like, I know that I know these songs, I can be cool. And she was like playing different songs and like talking about what she really liked about them. And I remember being like, this is it. This is my moment. Finally, I'm like hanging out with a girl who I think is cool. I know what she's talking about. And I remember being like so happy and feeling like I fit in for a minute. So like that album just means so much to me. It's wild to me when people talk about My Chemical Romance and like Black Parade is like the album they associate, because to me, 3 Cheers is the My Chemical Romance album. Like if in my head, that is immediately what I think of. That is the most like iconic thing for me. Like I like forget like Black Parade and stuff more than that album. Like to me, it's not even a comparison. Like I know Black Parade, I think, was commercially probably a lot bigger. I think it made like more mainstream radios and whatnot, but Three Cheers was such a staple in my life that like that is the My Chemical Romance album in my mind. I still know like every single song on there by heart. I love it so much. Ray started screaming again. Anyway, if I had to pick a favorite My Chemical Romance song, it'd either be The Ghost of You or I'm Not Okay. Those are my two favorites. But yeah, I love My Chemical Romance. They have such a special place in my heart. So I just wanted to add this on because I saw that and I was like, oh, literally the one album that somebody called out I barely mentioned. So I just had to tack this on. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.